This is a very special Shabbat as we are formally installing Cantor Rosenbaum as our cantor. We have several tributes during the course of this morning, and it is only fitting that our first tribute this morning will be offered by the co-chairs for the search committee that brought us Cantor Rosenbaum. So we'd first like to call up Gina Cohn and Rich Loeb.
Hi everyone, good Shabbos. I'm Rich Loeb and I'm co-chair of the Cantor Search Committee, and I first want to thank Gina, who I could not have asked for a better partner and as a committee co-chair, and thank you. I also want to thank the committee members, as Teresa mentioned last night, who worked so hard on finding our cantor. And if you are here today, and Rebecca, I'd like you to also be acknowledged. Can you please rise so we can recognize you? Anybody from the search committee? Cantor, as you know, we went through a rigorous process and interviewed numerous cantors, but we chose you. We chose you because we believe in you, your potential to grow, not only into the role, but to help us transition into what we believe will be a brighter future. We are glad you are here with us to shape our story that is B'nai Yeshurun. Cantor, congratulations and Mazel Tov.
So I just want to briefly follow up on what Rich said. First, thank you also to Rich. We worked really well together as co-chairs. I also want to hopefully for the last time, thank again the whole Cantor Search Committee for all their hard work last year, as well as thank the Cantor Installation Committee for putting together this weekend and working so hard. Cantor, from the moment we heard your voice, we loved it. You inspire us with your beautiful davening and new melodies. From the beginning of the interview process and right until today, we've admired your strength and conviction. You stepped right in at a difficult time in our congregation and brought your beautiful voice and kavanah to all our services, life cycle events, and programs. Thank you for inspiring us week after week with your davening and your heartfelt smile. We look forward to more new melodies, to more innovative services and programs, and to watching you grow into the cantorial leader that we know you will be. Yasher Koach on all you do for us at B'nai Yeshurun. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Gina and Rich, for those beautiful words and for all that you've done for us and will continue to do for our congregation. It's now our honor and pleasure to call up not only a colleague, but actually a member of our congregation, Cantor Stephen Stein. He is the Executive Director of the Cantors Assembly.
Thank you, Rabbi and friends. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for inviting me to share a few words with you this morning, representing the Cantors Assembly as Chazan Rosenbaum is officially installed as the cantor of B'nai Yeshurun. We are truly delighted that she is a member of our professional association and that she came to you through our placement service. The cantorial legacy of B'nai Yeshurun is well known to us. Cantor Saul Meisels was a past president of the Cantors Assembly and close friend to my mentor, Cantor Moshe Taube. I recall from years past how the two of them concertized together. I would also like to note the lengthy and distinguished tenure of Cantor Schiffman, and my hope for Cantor Rosenbaum is that she likewise will serve this congregation for many years. Without question, the cantorate has changed in significant ways since the era of Cantor Meisels. My own approach to being a chazan differed from that of my mentors, and the generation of cantors that has followed me likewise approaches the profession differently. But what remains constant is that the primary role of the chazan when on the pulpit is to inspire worshipers. Many of you will recall the catchphrase of the conservative movement over many years. It was tradition and change, and I think that's where we are musically in the cantorate, trying to find a proper balance between traditional synagogue music with contemporary sounds and compositions. Additionally, I believe there are three principles to be upheld relative to the chazan's role on the pulpit. First, engaging in prayer is a holy act, and therefore the position of shliach tzibor is likewise sacred. Second, the music chosen to accompany a liturgical passage foremost must consider what the text is trying to convey. It cannot be the other way around. While in secular music, when writing a piece, composers and lyricists have the luxury to be able to decide whether the music comes first or the words come first. But in prayer, that is not an option. In prayer, the words always come first. Third, whatever style is chosen, from classical to contemporary and anything in between, liturgical compositions should strive for musical quality. Of course, we know the position of chazan encompasses far more than what occurs on the pulpit. The chazan must also be an exceptional teacher and pastor and serve as a role model. The relationship between a clergy person and congregation is a partnership. To ensure success, both need to work cooperatively. In selecting Chazan Rosenbaum, this congregation was clearly attracted to the array of skills that she possesses and which she has demonstrated during her first year here at B'nai Yeshurun. It is my fervent hope that Chazan Rosenbaum and B'nai Yeshurun will continue to engage in a relationship that is mutually fulfilling, one that endures for many years to come. Thank you and Shabbat Shalom.
The 18th century Hasidic leader, Rabbi Nachman of Breslov said, "Music is the foundation of true attachment to God. It has a tremendous power to draw you to the divine. Get into the habit of always singing a tune. It will give you a new life and send joy into your soul." Cantor Rosenbaum, you have brought your incredible gifts, your incredible musical gifts to our congregation, bringing us new life and sending joy into our souls. Just the other day, someone who was here visiting B'nai Yeshurun for our community-wide Tikkun Leil Shavuot shared with me how powerful your davening was at the prayer service that evening. He exclaimed that it might have been the most moving prayers he had ever experienced. You are delicately weaving a path between maintaining the rich traditions and melodies of our congregation and bringing new contemporary music to our community. Certainly, this is not an easy task to accomplish for a congregation of 157 years, and yet in just under a year here, you have already ingrained yourself into the fabric of our congregation. And you have brought much more than your musical gifts. Working with our B'nai Mitzvah students, providing pastoral care to those in need and comfort to those in mourning, jumping right into all of our educational offerings here as well, serving as our monthly Spotlight educator earlier this year, teaching preparatory sessions for the high holidays, leading classes for Makom, our Monday night teen program, working very closely with our Zamir Youth Choir, which you are set to direct this coming year, and the list goes on. Personally, it has been a great privilege to work together in crafting meaningful Jewish experiences to enrich the lives of all in our community. And as our team grows this summer, we look forward to building on this wonderful foundation and help B'nai Yeshurun flourish even more moving forward. In Psalm 96, we read, Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz. Sing to God a new song, let the entire world sing to God. Words I know you know well from the Friday evening Kabbalat Shabbat prayers. Thank you for the tremendous blessing of bringing those words to life each and every day. And now I have the privilege to welcome back Cantor Rosenbaum to lead us and inspire us again, and as she continues to do each day with the Musaf Amidah.